Hello, everybody. This is Mo again. I had some more questions that came through, and I figured I'll demonstrate it and show it to you guys. The first thing was here. This is about, if you want to know what this is about the software that I created. So the first thing here, the question was, I don't understand your discounting structure at all. If I have to explain it more than one time, that's my fault. I didn't properly explain it right the first time. So I made a little diagram here, or a spreadsheet, and we're going to show you guys how that works. So go here. All right, so the setup fee is $1,500. Because of the launch, I started it at half price. So on December 15, it was $750, and we were adding $10 every time somebody signed up. On Wednesday it was up to $800 instead of $750, and today it's $860. And as people progress, as we sign more people, let's say we sign up one person today, this becomes $870. Let's say we sign up 3 people, the next day it's going to become $900. Another person the next day is going to be $1,000. So the sooner you sign up, the less expensive it will be. Regardless, on January 1st at the stroke of midnight, Happy New Year, it's going to be $1,500. So I'm trying to reward people who want to go ahead and get this ready sooner. Okay, so the next question is here. Let me see, I made another sheet. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so the next question was, does it need its own domain name? And I think this other one is very related to it. If you have any questions, by the way, just type it in and I'll take it. There's a link at the top that I put up. You can join it live. You can ask me questions live if you want. So the next question is, does it need its own domain name? No, it does not, but it could. And I'll explain that in a second. Let me read this next question because I think it's similar. Does the system work independently, or just a link to our website or WordPress, or remotely? Okay, so when you link to your website, you have 3 options. The first option is to create a subdomain that is ours, and we make that for you. So this is for best framing, so I put best.frameshops.com. So this will be one I control. And then you say, look, I want you to use your subdomain. You don't have to do any work. This whole solution is done for you, so you don't have to do a lot of work. Then we'll just create it for you, but this depends on what is available, right? So now if Mehdi's using best@frameshops.com, no one else could use it because that subdomain in my domain is gone. But if you want to use it on your own domain, which would be the second option, so you call your web guy or the web girl, or you do it yourself. It's really 2 or 3 clicks, and it's no charge. If anybody wants to pay, it makes you pay for it, you should not pay them because they're scamming you. You go in and you put in online, and then I'll give you an IP number. Once you subscribe, you direct it to that number, an IP number, and then this would do it. So this is the second way of linking to your website, online.gasandframes.com. So it's Harry's website. Or you can use a full domain. Go ahead and buy a new domain, or if somebody is like a domain hoarder like myself, you would have a domain name, something like this, printoframe.com. Well, I don't know whose website this is. I just came up with it. It's probably registered anyway. So there you have 3 options. It does not need this domain name in a sense of, hey, you need to get a full domain. But if you do, that'll be an option. And then you just link it to it from your own store. The next question was, okay, gallery walls, how do I know what belongs where? Oh, this is an interesting question, and I have the answer for you here. So this is the gallery wall option, obviously. These are all the same. So when you hand one of these to the customer, they can decide where to go because they all are exactly the same size. When it comes to this one, for example, stairway wall, gallery wall, this is a little different because each one has a different size. We give them a listing here, but there's a little cheat sheet. So if you scroll down, just come down here, highlight, and you see that here, click there, and then you get a little cheat sheet here. This opens up what the mapping is, which we call that a mapping. And then when you click on it, this shows you all the files, all the frame sizes and the picture sizes. So for example, this one is 24x24 and it's an 8x8. And when you get your order, your order is going to contain all these files, and each one is going to have a number. So this number 1, for example, it's going to say number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 for each file name. and then you know, okay, so number 1 is going to be printed 8 by 8. It's going to go to 24 24. Number 2 has to be a 5 by 5 and 11 by 11. So this will help you figure out which picture goes where. And when you hand it to the customer, we'll give them a map like this, and they know exactly where everything goes, and we'll give them a template. I will create a template once the first customer gets an order, the first user gets an order like this, so you can see it. I think this is pretty cool. So the cheat sheet is here. You go to Gary Wall. Sorry, this one. I had it here. Sorry. There you go. You come down here. This is hidden, so you just come down, scroll there. You see, click, and then this is a thumbnail of it. Click more and show the whole picture. So this will help you show the customer or process the order properly. All right. Next question, the total cost I would pay per year. All right, so the total cost. You always go to merchants at merchants.frameshops.com. You go to prices, and he wants to pay. This person wants to pay yearly, so we're going to go to annual. Pick the plan that suits you best. Let's pick the first one. Because I have a scaled discounting structure, this will help you figure out what you're going to pay. As soon as you come there, it's going to tell you the cost, the setup fee, and then you fill this information. So your total is going to be $980. That's it. This will be your cost. And the best place to see the cost will be to go to prices. This summarizes everything. And if you want to check out, you click on more info. And the more info is going to contain all the information you need and the total. So let's pick, I don't know, this guy. So this will show you the annual costs. Everything is dynamic, so it's shown directly there. When the discount changes, you will see it reflected here. Okay, next question. Does it sit independently or just link to our website? Okay, we answered that question. Next question. This is an interesting question. It's a bit technical. I'm going to go over this just a little bit. Can we access the workings of this SEO, or is that under our own control? Yes, you could access the SEO through me. This process, this application is made as a done for you. So so I want this to be successful. I don't want to leave it up to you to decide to do this and do that. I will give you a solution that from straight out of the gate, you can start taking orders. You want to make refinements, you get in touch with me, I'll get it done for you. I charge $150 an hour for custom work. However, this is based on WordPress. So, hey, you say, you know what, I want to change it. So this is WordPress. And if anybody uses WordPress, they probably know what Yoast is. And you know, this is the Yoast related. This is the Yoast for SEO. And then I can change anything you want here. So you let me know what do you want to do, and I get it done for you. And the way you request those, you go to support. You fill this information out. I'll send you a bill for the time that I think it's going to take. You pay for it, and we charge $150 an hour. And once you pay, we'll complete that work for you. Let's see here. I am guessing we can choose our own frames, mounts, and prices, or do supply that for someone to set up for us. Right now, again, like I said, this is a custom, this is a done for you solution. And what we're doing is we're providing you with basics frames. Now, I picked frames that are going to be more universally things that customers will buy online, right? I don't think people are going to buy really super ornate, customized French mats and all that stuff online, at least not yet. So if you're going to look at one of these guys, these are available. You can choose different colors, but these are the 6 that are available in the US. I have vendor names and vendor numbers from Roma, Larson Jewel, International, Omega. So you can use those numbers. Or if you want to get your own that works like this, that'll be fine too. If you want to see how to find it, go to frameshops.com, go to our frames, and then you're going to see these. And when you click on either one, on any one, you're going to see the details. I think this picture is from the Larson Jewel collection. You can see this is stuff people will buy online anyway. So this is the Lightwood. This is Roma's Gold. So these are very basic frames. So you I think mount means matte, and that's a white matte. So for now we only have white matte, and for the glass you have 2 options. You can pick, you know, your base glass and your upgrade glass. It could be whatever. We are doing premium clear and ultra view. All right, next question. How do we order? How do the orders come through? Do we need a PC set of process orders, or is everything in the cloud process? Okay, like I said, I'm trying to make this very easy. I want this to be successful. I want people to be able to start getting orders straight. And the only thing you will need here in this process, as far as hardware goes, is access to email. And I'll show you one of the orders that come in through email. So an order that comes in, it will look like this. Okay, it says Frame Shops order number 5544, gives you the date and everything, and this gives you everything you need to know about the order. What the size is, the printed size, the glass size, the wood, the frame number, and the frame number, if you choose to specify it, will have it here. So you would give me the frame number. If you're overseas, I don't know, you give me an overseas number, Australians and UK customers. This tells you all the payment stuff. If they want to pick up, it's going to say pick up from the store, gives you the address and the appointment they made, what day they wanted to pick it up. Okay, and this gives you the customer's information. And then you will get this. This is the download. This is a download page. Then when you download this, it downloads a zip file. Okay, and then when you unzip that file, you're going to get the following. Okay, so this is a download file. The first thing you get is an HTML invoice. You click that. This is something you can print. That will be your invoice. The next thing you get there is a folder. Now that folder is going to have three pictures per order if there was an individual picture. The first one is going to be the main file. Okay, so this was a large file. Click that. The second picture. So this is the main. Oh, this shows you what frame they picked. So in case you're putting a gold frame on it and the customer had chosen white, this will tell you quickly. Wait a second, you put the wrong frame on it. This customer chose this when they ordered it, so you know this is quickly. It's a brown frame. It's not a gold frame. The next one here, this shows you a little thumbnail, and the thumbnail is going to help you put this into your point of sale system. I use FrameReady, and I think Lifesaver has that too. You upload this picture, and when you print your work order, this was showing the work order, so you know exactly what picture this belongs to, because most of the online orders will be coming online, so you want some kind of point reference. It's the reason it's very small is so you can upload it and to your point of sale system, so it doesn't take up a lot of room. The next one here, you see, it's a much bigger file, 1.1 meg, and this is your file that you will print. Okay, so this is the file that you will print and give it to the customer. Now this contains the whole entire thing, and you need to reference back to this and see if they cropped it, right? So if they cropped, I don't know, if they cropped the smiley guy here on the right, and the picture will show only this guy, and then you take a look at this and you go, oh, wait a second, I got to crop this guy out. The reason I'm sending you the entire file, in case they cropped this guy halfway, right through his nose maybe, and then you're like, wait a second, why is this that way? And maybe get in touch with the customer, or you make some adjustments based on that, so this way they know what's going on. All right, and I think I covered most of the questions here. Let me see, domain, understand. Yeah, okay, covered most of the questions. For any questions you want to know, all these videos that I'm making, I'm putting them up. I'm going to put this one up here right below this one, and I'm going to, so you can watch these at your leisure, and then I'm going to start putting text format of the same. That takes me a little longer to do that, and then you can watch all the stuff here. Just go to merchants.frameshops.com/FAQ, and then all the videos I did, I will put them right here, right below each other, and then I'm going to start making them into texts. All right, so I don't see any questions here, so I think with that, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody, and happy holidays. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.